we're going to be discussing the topic of membership presentation. Most of y'all know that during a BNI meeting, there isn't a allotted amount of time within the meeting for a selected person, member, to get up and talk about themselves, their line of work, their business, how they got into it, yabba, yabba, yabba. All the good stuff, yeah? Well, if you're anything like me, that kind of freaks you out, especially if you know you got about 10 minutes. How do you fill that up? Well, I've made a quick little skeleton, a guide per se, to help you go through that. I only have a short amount of time. I got 7 steps, so this is going to be real quick. William, do you mind reading some of the stuff? I'll tell you when to read, but do you mind? Perfect. Step number 1, introduce yourself and your company. It seems obvious, right? But sometimes the nerves get to you. Don't skip the step, please. Some people might not know who you are, especially if they're visitors. Step number 2, establish a credibility statement. Especially if you're a new member or a visitor or you haven't done business with somebody, earning trust takes time. Establishing a credibility statement is a shortcut, right, to do that. So, for example, let's say my name's Carl and I do like life coaching or something. My name's Carl. I've been doing this since 2010. That's my credibility statement. Quick little shortcut. All right, so if you see those, if you could read those, but not that one. But, you know, no. Okay. Number 3, what problem do you solve? Okay. If you could read that.
Eddie's been busting her butt at her bakery without benefiting.
Exactly. So this is an issue, yeah? Betty's been busting her butt at her bakery without benefiting. So how do I solve that issue, right? As a business life coach person. This is how.
We help Betty build better boundaries to balance benefits and better herself.
Exactly. If you guys didn't catch that, me as a life coach, we help Betty build better boundaries to balance benefits and better herself. Hang on with me, we still got a couple steps. So how do your customer feel, or how do they benefit? William?
Betty is making bank, breaking barriers, and building brilliance.
Exactly. So you got the problem, this is how I solve it, here are the results, right? Now y'all know. Now instead of focusing on me, it's time to talk out to the audience. You have a call to action, right? So you don't got to read this one. Real quick, just introduce me to anybody who's been working long hours, right? So I can help them reach the goals that they have. And lastly, again, just restate your name and your business. Because especially if you have like a nice, neat story somewhere in the middle there, people might forget who you are or what your company name is, right? If we put that all together, William, if you don't mind.
Carl K. with cool, calm, and collected coaching, helping small businesses excel since 2010. Betty has been busting her butt at her bakery without benefits. We helped Betty build better boundaries to balance benefits and better herself. Now Betty is making bank, breaking barriers, and building brilliance. Introduce to me bakery owners who work long hours but aren't seeing the results they want. Again, I am Carl K. with Cool, Calm, and Collected Coaching, cultivating commitment, confidence, and consistent success.
Thank you, William. I had you read that because I tried. Perfect. Also, if you take note, that sounds like a 45-minute commercial, right? Real easy structure for you guys to follow. So let me just fly through this. If you guys want to add a little bit more spice to your presentation, because you have about 10 minutes, right? Add some stories. Be specific about the stories that you have or the referrals that you want, right? And again, practice, practice, practice. You only got 10 minutes. There's 7 steps there. It's about a minute and change per step, right? It goes by really quick, so please practice. And then quick summary. These are just all the points in case you guys are taking notes. Let me go back. There they are. Thank you.